Skillfully Awful Gaming here, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video we're going to be reacting to the Archives, which might be a new series on this channel. I think it might be a new series on this channel, I'm not entirely sure. So today we're going to be reacting to the Hags version of the Archives. I might do this section by section, so just whoever I unlock first, I'll react to them, and then I'll react to the next person, or I might just react to the entire thing in whole. I'm not entirely sure, but for today we're just doing the Hag. If you don't know, Dead by Daylight had an Archives. Basically you just learn more backstories about certain killers, survivors, all of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna stop blabbing and we're just gonna jump right in. I think I'm gonna read what it says instead of letting the guy talk, because I don't like his voice. Kind of annoys me a little bit, so I'm gonna just read over it and then we'll watch the clip afterwards. So let's do that, shall we? So I don't know why I was staring at Michael that entire time. I mean, Michael Myers shirt. Maybe. Maybe it's got something to do with it. But anyway, we're just gonna... This little man over here, hi, how you doing? Right, so I'm not really doing very well. Oi, shut up! It is my time to shine! Stop! Stop! Thank you. Are you ready for me to read you the bedtime story? Right. God, I'm shy, oh girl. Don't play with powers you don't understand. Lisa's grandmother scolds her for scratching a symbol into her textbook for good luck. I mean, on you go, let her do what she wants. Lisa apologizes for snooping through her things. She just wanted to know about the old village and the stories of the witches and cannibals. Are we playing the forest? That were burned alive. Burned alive or chased out? Jesus! She heard her mother say her grandmother had come across several books written in the unknown language with strange symbols. Her grandmother warned her to stay away from her book. You can attract great misfortune to yourself and others. Lisa wants to laugh but doesn't. She was just messing around and doesn't really believe in all of the superstitious nonsense. And that's how it gets ya. You never believe in it. Smacks you in the ass. No such thing as witches and cannibals. Of course there is. Like cannibals, it just has to be one person eating another person. There you go, bam, cannibal. I was just hoping to get a little luck on my algebra test. No harm, no foul. So is this like current times? Because it was an algebra test? Because I was in the thing that the Hag was like really old. Her grandmother tells her the symbol she sketched was the very one she had used long ago to turn a cannibal into a... Don't know what that word says, I'm dyslexic, hello. Twisted swamp tree covered in putrid. Black... Isn't that what the Hag turns into? It's so ridiculous. Lisa wants to burst out laughing, but she contains herself. She listens to her tale of the cannibals and the missing children. Bitch. You're gonna become one of them, bitch! Listen to her, she got the knowledge. When her grandmother finishes her story, Lisa hugs her and kisses her soft. Okay. Oh, soft, wrinkled forehead. Sorry, I didn't mean. Don't worry, Gran. I'm not going to turn into a swamp tree or be kidnapped by a bunch of cannibals! Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? I'm really bad at reading, I'm very sorry, but this is how we're doing it. Lisa doesn't know if the symbols in her book are some kind of placebo effect, but her math scores are improving. Good for her, girl. I could never relate. Not as much as they should be, but still, she's passing, and passing is an improvement. Same. Her friend Pam says it's all dyslexic. There's no such thing as symbols that can raise your grade. It's all smoke and mirrors. Unfolded ancient superstition. Jokingly, Pam says she wants to make better marks too. She grabs Lisa's textbook and copies the symbol into hers. Oh, bitch! Lisa feels a tug in her gut, and she stares at the symbols with concern. You really shouldn't do that. She yanks her textbook back from Pam. You shouldn't mess with powers you don't understand. Pam laughs. What's the problem, Lisa? What's the problem, bitch? These things can help you pass. They can help me pass English too. No big deal. You gonna die, bitch. You gonna die. Oh god, these are long. I'm gonna just let this man go and see how long I can handle his voice, because I suck.
begs for another symbol or charm to help her on a test she isn't ready for with a teacher she despises. A teacher
same.
she ridicules for being an overweight, pill-popping bore. Lisa refuses to entertain the idea and tells her she's not allowed to look at her grandmother's secret book, let alone share its contents with strangers. Pam shrugs and proceeds to scratch a symbol on her arm with a toothpick. She asks if Lisa heard what happened to the woman near the school. Lisa shakes her head. Pam laughs as she draws blood with a toothpick. Dumbass walked into the street while reading and splat. Crushed by a truck. Come! She flicks the toothpick
Demolished.
to the ground, grabs Lisa's wrist, the toothpick to the ground.
This
grabs
guy's so
Lisa's
much better
wrist,
reading than I
and
am.
leads her to a road a few blocks from the school. Lisa covers her nose and can smell the fermenting human fluids in the cracks of the pavement.
Jesus
Pam
Christ.
points out bloodstains and clumps of hair in the road
Oh.
and makes jokes at the dead girl's expense.
Bitch.
Lisa grabs her wrist angrily. You mustn't laugh at the dead. Pam yanks her wrist away. Stop being creepy, Lisa. It's not like she's still around to get
You're the one
offended.
laughing at the
Besides,
blood and the
your
guts.
symbols got me covered with all kinds of luck. Lisa stares at Pam's arm with concern and hopes the dead girl's spirit didn't take offense. Her grandmother says sometimes spirits linger, especially when they don't want to be dead. Last thing she needs is some dark force following her for the rest of her life.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
This bitch making fun of the dead though, like. That's some bad juju right there.
Pam's English teacher died of unknown causes, and Pam's dancing with joy, relieved she doesn't have to do his stupid test on some irrelevant dead author. I don't care what English teachers say. James is unreadable and confusing. A pseudo-intellectual who kept everything vague because he didn't actually know what the hell he was talking about. Lisa shrugs
Like
and
you
disagrees,
do.
but doesn't want to get into it with her friend. Her annoying friend. She likes his books,
Feel that.
the way his style allows her to live in his character's head for a little while. She finds his novel
Sorry if you
about
can hear
an
the doors,
artist
by
to
the
be a
way.
fun, formless, dreamlike stew with plenty of style and substance. But what does she know? She's only 16, and her English marks are below average.
I'm just
Pam
16.
hoots and hollers, and with a mischievous smile, she reveals a hand covered with ink-smudged symbols. Best luck in the world. No test, no lardass, no dead authors for the rest of the year. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa stares at the symbols on her hand and wants to yell at her for being so
It's not your
curious
fault,
with
Lisa.
things they both don't fully understand. She closes
Stupid.
her eyes and hopes her English teacher wants to be dead, and that he isn't lurking about.
Maybe. If he knows what happens, then he might be really pissed.
The class is at the funeral out of respect for their beloved English teacher.
Oh, a
The
shame.
pallbearers struggle and strain under the weight of the coffin. Pam leans toward Lisa and whispers how lucky she is and how unlucky the poor pallbearers are to have to lift such a heavy
Oh,
coffin.
it's all the luck stuff.
Imagine having to carry that lard ass to his grave. Lisa nudges Pam and tells her to quit it. As the pallbearers approach them, she feels a sudden tug in her gut. An instinct tells her to take some distance from her friend. An image of lightning striking Pam flashes through her mind. She wonders if
Oh.
an angry spirit could make that happen. Every muscle, organ, vessel, fried in an instant for her
Karma.
purpose. Pam snaps Lisa out of her thoughts with another tactless comment. Lisa hears her grandmother's voice in her head, telling her that her friend has tempted fate by laughing at someone else's misfortune for having laughed at the dead.
Yep.
She
Punishment
doesn't really believe in
time.
all her grandmother's superstitions, and yet she inches away from her friend, staring at the darkening clouds, waiting for lightning to strike Pam down.
Pam's dead. She dies, right. I think this is just gonna be either the lightning striking Pam or it's gonna be at the funeral, something like that. There you go. Where's Lisa? Where's my little queen? Oh, poor fella. He was trying to teach. She didn't do his job. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, mom, okay.
Hey,
Is that Pam? Bitch. Fight you in my own hand. Oh, he's I'm okay. I'm okay. You're gonna fall on me. Oh shit! She kind of deserved that. Holy shit, Lisa is so pretty. She looks a lot older than I thought she was. Like, I was like under the impression the hag was like 13 or something. I don't know, she's so small. I think she's like younger, but oh my god, she's so pretty. I'm okay. She's got like the hair. The hair. So, obviously that has nothing to do with the hag's actual backstory. Well, it does, just not. This actually is like. My friend was talking about how it's not really continuation or like beforehand of what their actual backstory is. It's kind of just like another thing from like their past. But I love this. It gives them like a little bit more depth. Lisa, gorgeous. Pam, piece of shit. Don't mock the dead, kids. If that's the thing we're going to take away from this video, it is do not mock the dead. I guess that's it. If you want me to read over them or let the guy talk because he has a better voice than me, when I was dissing it in the beginning, but he does it better than I do, I might just let him go and just commentary on the way through. But that's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one of these if I ever do one.